So that's where we'll start off this evening, essentially. So, what would you all like to do?
I'll go do a cannonball in the lake.
Okay. Sploosh. It's very refreshing. A little bit cold. And it's clear.
Is this the beach episode?
It's the beach episode. It's always one of those.
Stepping on the beach. Stepping on the beach.
As I will, now that everyone's here, I'll reopen these again. So you can see this is sort of where you guys were at, and Old Man Nim is walking back up to the cabin. It looks like he has a couple of fish that he is going to prepare for dinner for you all, as he has welcomed his home to you all to stay for the evening as well, so you don't have to sleep outside and camp.
Alright. I personally don't have any questions.
I mean, we know that our future adventures have something to do with water, and I just kind of figure we're not going to be able to prod much more out than that, right?
Doesn't hurt. You guys try.
I mean, sure, yeah.
So you go back to Arya, who is sort of floating there in her pond, right there on the end of the dock. And she looks down at you. You got the locket, didn't you?
Yes. We did.
Something tells me it'll come in very handy.
You seem to have an idea of of some greater purpose that we're supposed to serve here, and
It's more so a feeling than anything. And also a feeling of something scary beneath the waves.
beneath the waves, where?
I feel something staring, piercing. It's almost a fear that takes hold beneath the waves. Something with massive yellow eyes glaring at me. A sea serpent.
And we're supposed to handle a sea serpent?
I'm not necessarily saying you, but it's just there are things in this world that are definitely unknown. The ones that I'm more familiar with, at least, tend to be aquan in nature. And also, I would assume that if you ever wanted to go to where he would be from, and points to Mako, you guys will have to have some way of accompanying him.
Do you know anything about when we all woke up from a trance together?
Let me see. With a nat 1, she says, "You all were in a trance?"
Well, that's how we all met each other. We just kind of wound up in a trance. We don't know how much time passed or how we got there, but we all ended up in Mudflat together.
Did you see something in the stars?
I mean, we saw the spectral wolf of
Stellis.
yes, Stellis.
I know there might be some information somewhere for you, and the last I knew about it was that it was in the middle of Medius, within the water. So
Where is that?
I will show you. This map is Medius. As soon as I can find the sharing button for the 400th time I've ever used it. So there's that world map, right in the middle. Like, so in the liquidy water part of the middle island. That it would be Medius. They used to be on the west side, but I'm not sure if they're still there.
For me.
Oh, it's pretty big, to be fair.
It's just a black screen right now.
Is it the same for everyone else? I know that this file is like really big because I made it more detailed.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
I got a question for that bloke, the old man Nim.
Okay. As you go inside the old man Nim, he looks over at you.
I see it. I see a label that says 10 equals 3 miles, but nothing else.
1 hex. So what would you?
Yeah, I still. That's the only thing I see right now. Everything else is just black.
Try to close it and reopen it, or I'll reopen it for you.
Okay, closed.
Because it might just be downloading. If not, I can pull up the other map for it.
Because it kind of froze up my screen just a little bit while it was loading up, so I think it's just that case.
I can pull up the smaller one at least.
Yeah, I was talking and muted. But no, no. So far, nothing is frozen for me on my end.
Well, that's good at least.
The Medius _ map is not showing anything, but I see everything else.
What is going on here?
I don't know. Medius is showing up for me.
What's
It's
wrong
not
with you
showing up
guys?
for me, but I
You guys
see
did
the
your
Isles of
updates?
Reverence world map, and
You
I
could-
see the Doors map.
You guys updated, right? You guys got the right version?
Yeah,
I did.
I updated.
Is it just unhappy that I'm running it on Linux?
Oh, that's a
Probably.
possibility.
Well, are you using Wine?
It's running through Proton.
I don't think it. I can say I played it before on my Steam Deck through Proton once, and it did work. So I don't think that should be a
Yeah, I
problem.
mean, I can see other maps and other images. It's just
No,
Medius and the Isle of Reverence world map doesn't show up.
Isles of Reverence world map shows for me, but Medius map doesn't show for me. Now I'm on Windows on my PC.
Did that work for you? This is interesting.
It took a while for Medius to open for me, but it is now.
It's open? Okay.
And it's a very sexy map. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Could you retry to open the Medius map for me?
Yeah. There you go.
Sorry.
And it's still not loaded.
Just give it a time. It's a lot of files. And the one is really big, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Your internet's downloading it. But in the meantime, what did you want to ask Nim there, Anakin? As he looks over at you.
So,
Hello.
do you know?
Hey.
Do you know much about the ocean?
There's fish in the ocean.
No, I know. So, I want to ask this in a way, and I know he won't understand. But I know you'll understand this, Pat. Is there anything like the Marianas Trench?
Well, yes. There's, as far as I recall, the Longinus Trench.
Where's that located?
That would be the one that is southeast of you guys, in the very south middle of the map. Very long trench. I don't think he would be familiar with the other one off of Kalor.
Could our water breathing let us go as deep as we want, or will the pressure down there just flatten us to pieces?
We don't worry about pressure and physics and stuff in D&D.
I don't think that's in the D&D rule set.
I don't think so. But that's how I'm ruling it. You guys can go as deep as you want. Unless there's things like underwater volcanoes, then you might need heat resistance, and I say that because it is a very real thing in this campaign.
It just loaded.
There you go.
That took forever.
Yeah, they...
Okay. That was my question. I was... When the Reverence world map opened up, it just made me think of that. Because when we go sailing, I think that would be something cool to look for.
That is definitely... The Longinus Trench is a very scary, dark channel. But as far as you guys are also aware from the previous campaign, there is the Dark Channel, which is where you guys fought Sevenfold in the other one.
We gonna find a dragon living under there.
Who knows?
Who knows? Okay.
The only law of physics is gravity. And even that one's optional sometimes.
Yep.
So, Fulwin, was there anything else you wanted to ask her? She would say, in Medius, they used to be on the west side of the island, near the inner lake. I'm not sure if they are still there, or if they have fallen to sea level rising.
I guess we don't really have a quest right now, do we?
Not anything that you would see pressing in the meantime.
I guess if she has some knowledge or some like sense that we're meant to do something, I'd be curious to hear what she thinks we should be doing.
There's a lot not known about this world due to the forgetting that is happening. And something tells me it isn't the first time that everyone's lost their memory. And which would have occurred 100 years ago at this point. Something doesn't seem natural about it. And so there's got to be something lost within the ruins of the past that can help figure this out.
Are we aware that there was suddenly just a change in everybody's memory, or
that no one remembered anything after 100 years ago? There was just a day where everyone forgot everything. Like they all got, the whole world got like Men in Black flashed essentially, right? But it wiped their whole past. They don't remember anything, their relatives, who they are, what they did. They just had to relearn life essentially.
Interesting. Okay.
So a lot of the characters that are a little bit older, you'd probably all have knowledge of. Like some elves that have lived for over 100 years, they just completely forgot stuff from, it's almost like a previous life to them. Who's this lady I'm married to?
Interesting.
And why did I marry her? There's definitely some people in the world that probably experience that.
What? Nobody's ever had buyer's remorse. We just need to get the bad puns rolling tonight, whether or not you're recording.
Always.
Yeah.
And she
All right,
will...
William, you are the designated party leader for the night. We're going to do and take the direction that you recommend.
She will say to you
I
as
don't know
well,
about that
Fulwood.
one, Chief.
Fulwood, she'll say to you, if you have seen Stellis, there's a possibility that there is something bigger going on, but only she would know.
Is there a way to commune with Stellis beyond just occasionally appears at the edge of camp?
Probably not currently for you guys. You could attempt to.
Yeah, I mean...
As night starts to settle in, you see some of the stars up in the sky.
Okay. And I guess we're just making camp, or?
Or you could sleep inside the cabin with Nim as he has finished up some fish dinner for you all. It ain't much, but it's an honest day's work. As he has like a couple of smaller fish that he caught.
Well, I'd probably enjoy the fish first before doing anything. Have a meal.
Settled in, he has some moonshine that he's made, sitting in some of his barrels to pass around for you all.
How long has he been out here?
Years. A couple of years at this point.
Okay, because I know you said he had kind of just disappeared from Petalsburg.
Yep. Yeah, he's probably been here for about 3 to 4 years at this point.
Okay. Well, what are you planning on doing now that we've brought back what is her name?
Arya.
So awful with names.
Arya.
Arya.
Like a square. No. He will say to you, I think I'm going to do the best I can to restore this lake and hopefully spread the word to get people to come back. The more gifts that they give to her, the more she can spread good into the world as well. So, maybe turn it into a tourist destination. Like the Katoba Monument.
It feels a little weird to turn the home of a deity into a tourist trap.
I mean, she loves it when people come visit her.
Yeah, it's just an interesting way of phrasing it.
That's fair. I found it being comfortable being out here, though. That's for sure. I like a little bit of solitude. It's a nice retirement life. Although I do miss my buddy back in Petalsburg, old man Jimbo.
Well, whenever I find myself back in Petalsburg, I guess I could let him know you're still kicking around here.
That sounds nice. Thank you. As he pours out a couple of moonshines out for you all and gives you the fish, you all notice something strange. As he is sort of being kind and generous to you all see that light energy sort of spawn out of the act of him giving food and drink and place to stay for the evening. You see these like sparkles emerge from this interaction that you're having with him, and they turn into like full motes of light that drift outside the cabin. And I think the three of you, Fullwind, Mako, and Dan, this wouldn't be a new experience for you, but you guys probably didn't know that there was a lantern nearby, as that light energy is drifting to a nearby lantern.
So, a lantern like the one we had previously seen for the entrance into the Feywild?
Yeah, so you all had seen those 5 lanterns around the fairy ring, but that's what these essentially get collected into these lampposts.
Honestly, I have no real reason to question that.
Okay. Is there anything else that anyone would like to do for the evening, then?
I was thinking of, after the meal, go outside, I guess, I don't know, wander around a bit, maybe go close to the trees and try calling out for Stellis.
Okay. Go ahead and make a religion check. Ooh, nice. As you are calling out, you look up to the stars, and you see them, some of them twinkle, before some start to dim. And you see a constellation in the sky. And the constellation, as you're looking at it, it looks like a ring, like a full circle, or like a donut. And then you see some of the lights flicker heavily on the west side of that donut, on the interior. Like right near the middle. And make a intelligence check.
Is that supposed to be the lake from Medius?
Correct. But she is trying to show you the exact spot, which it is slightly in the interior as if it was underwater. So I can mark that on the map.
Well, maybe don't, because apparently I don't know that.
You figured it out, so it lowered the DC. So in the interior here of the lake. So that's where you assume that she is sort of trying to guide for answers in that regards. When you get there, who knows? Probably not anytime soon, but at least when you finally hit there, it'll be a moment of revelation. But apart
I
from
still
that,
only know the name Stellus, right? I don't know who they are.
correct.
I guess I'll call out. Who are you? What do you have in store for us?
You would see all of the stars in the sky disappear. It goes completely
Shit.
black.
What? What did you get us into, William?
Before you see one light flicker on. Then you see 4 lights flicker on. Then you see 8 lights, 15 lights, 16 lights, 23 lights, 42 lights. And then all of them return, littering the sky.
God of the stars, perhaps? Well, I guess if nothing else, we have a direction. Well, I guess in that case, I'll go back inside. Did we ever ask Old Man Nim if he, because Old Man Nim recognized we were describing Stellus, right?
I
Or
think
was it?
I think it was mainly area.
Okay.
I don't know if Nim would be fully knowledgeable about that.
Okay. Well, it's a question that could probably wait until the morning.
As you see, he's probably set up a couple of cots, like rolled out some bedrolls for you guys alongside yours, and it's kind of like a big slumber party on the floor inside of his cabin. Is there anything else that anyone would like to do before drifting off to sleep?
I'm good.
Okay.
Mako's going to attune to the locket of the lake spirit.
Okay. Which I'll still allowing for the campaign to use an action to do attunements. So, and you can deattune for free, like a free roll, but it's an action to attune. Oh, and since everybody's here now too, I'm not sure if you guys were here during the roll for the effect for the day. Is patience, and I have to think about numbers.
Patience number 5.
Yes. I was thinking about letters to numbers. Roy G. Biv. So you see a flicker of blue light into the sky before you all gain the benefits of patience and the downside of inaction. They kind of go hand in hand, though. So we can let that be known when we get to combat, if there is combat.
Okay, so to clarify, these virtues seem to be emanating from the rainbow.
They are each an indicator of the rainbow.
Okay.
So, is there anything else that anyone would like to do before drifting off to sleep?
No, I think I'm ready to drift off to sleep and see what kind of drama unfolds.
Okay. As you all drift off to sleep, Anakin, you have a dream flashing back in time a little bit. You're on Ignivamus with your mentor, Obi-Wan. He says, Anakin, I'm going to be setting off for a mission. I shouldn't be gone too long, but I'll be waiting for you in Seraphim if you ever come here. Hopefully I won't be gone too long.
Okay.
And this is happening in your dream, almost like a flashback. The last day that you've seen him before he left.
Am I having sweats right now?
I don't think you would. I think you would just kind of like remember this as like this is the last moment you have seen him.
I only say that is because people Anakin care about in Star Wars, he has nightmares if something's happening to them.
Oh,
He
interesting.
can sort of see the future. That's why I asked that question.
We'll say not for now. It's a little soon.
Okay. Okay.
But as that happens, he sets off. He says, good luck, by the way. You'll become a master someday. As you wake up in the morning. And as you all wake up in the morning, you all hear like whispers on the wind. You can hear the wood outside, like the trees themselves are talking. As it almost like echoes, and every single tree is repeating this sound that they come in contact with. As you all hear this soft voice, feminine voice, carried on the wind in the trees, saying, Children of the gilded sorrow, come to the Evergift Glade. Now, more than ever, I need your help. And I can type that out for you all. Need your help. Which I don't think, Folwyn, you would have an idea of what the Gilded Sorrow is, but I'm assuming all of you can probably assume that it's not great. Or it might be different, or like a religion, or something along those lines, some collective.
Okay, so that's not referring to us.
No,
We're
no.
not children of the.
I mean, you could possibly be.
I think it's a wrong number.
Wrong number. And also, if you guys are outside at this point, you would notice something strange. There would be a couple more of those lampposts that have sprouted out of the ground. And they kind of dot along the outside of the boardwalk, and the trail leading southwards, and like one or two more outside of the cabin. Like, these lampposts seem to have appeared out of nowhere.
Huh. If I hadn't already, I'd tell the group about Celis giving me a vision of something in the lake, or I guess that's the bay of Medius.
I like it. The Bay of Medius.
Well, I mean, it looks like it goes out into the ocean, so...
I called it the Silent Basin.
Ah, I see it now. But, do we go and check what's happening over in the, Evergift Glade? What do I know about that place?
So that is the capital of the island, essentially. It's the main utopian society that is built on a system of charity, of people just giving people goods. and as well as some things people buying, obviously, having money to then give away. It is a big collective for the people that live there. It grows there most of the stuff that's provided for the rest of the island, apart from some of the people in Petalsburg are farmers to also help provide. And this seems to be the hub for mostly like where some Fey magic originates. A lot more spirits seem to be centered around the Evergift Glade, be it for better or worse. Because you guys have also met some not so very kind spirits. You also probably would know it's in one of the deepest parts of the forest, too. So it tends to be a more perpetual night there. I think that'd be another big piece. Also, with these lanterns, I want everyone to make a perception check, too. Because I was trying to find a picture for something that I forgot I had here. It's not for this
Some parasites. They're slowly draining the life from this place.
Plot thickens.
Always thick.
Perception.
Yep.
Bum, 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 bum.
Mako, as you sort of overview and look at some of these lampposts, you notice there is, on one set of the lampposts, there is a couple of numbers carved on the hexagon that wraps around the top of the lamppost, like the basin of the lamp. Each side has one number.
I'll look it over and I'll share what I noticed with the group.
As you see, you can see they're kind of like slightly emboldened, like if somebody pushed from the inside of the lamppost metal out to give an impression of that number, like a reverse impression. And as you look a little bit closer, you can see the numbers are... I don't want to say the wrong numbers.
They're all prime numbers.
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, and 42.
Look at this, Folwin. It seems like your god is giving us lottery numbers.
I was going to make that joke later if you guys asked about him. You beat me to it.
I mean, I don't know if I would consider my god, but immediately gets struck by lightning.
I missed.
What do you suppose it means? Seeing the numbers and piecing them all out, do I notice a pattern to them?
Not any pattern that would be seemingly arrivable at. I don't even know if there's a pattern there, to be honest. There's a possibility. Numbers are weird. Not an intentional pattern, I'll say that.
Are one of the lampposts already lit out here? From dinner last night?
You would notice that one of them behind the cabin, it's tucked away a little bit closer to the tree line. It has some light floating inside of it. And as you sort of look at this, I'll kind of give you this one. That lamppost, it has more flowers, and it's lusher and more green at the basin of the lamppost.
Right, how many flowers do I see around that particular lamppost?
I mean, needs to be a number, probably a couple of clusters, but it definitely looks more lush and more freshly bloomed and almost like dewy to some degree, like hardy and healthy. To where you look at some of the other grassery and greenery around here, it doesn't look nearly as pristine.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Well, I know. So, yeah, I'm going to share the fact that we know that there are fairy rings in these lanterns and how they have connection, uh, and that there might be more in the Evergift Glade. So, I'm going to look around. Are there any fairy circles around here?
As you look around, there doesn't appear to be any fairy circles in this area.
Let's look to see if they were.
You might be able to
So-
assume that there's probably some on the island near here, but not any in the immediate vicinity.
I'm gonna share the fact that they can act as teleportation points, specifically to the Feywild, I think.
That is correct.
Hmm. But why did these pop up here? Seemingly overnight, correct?
They would have been as soon as you heard that voice.
Well, I think our answer lies in the Evergift Glade. I think there we can probably unlock the mystery of these lanterns and who that voice came from. So I think we should travel there as our next destination.
Sounds good to me.
Right, I'm down with it.
Okay. So you all want to begin setting off on foot?
Yes.
And
Yes, so.
Take one.
Although, I guess I'd like to ask,
Area, Nim?
area about Stellis.
Okay. You ask her, what would you like to ask her?
So far we've been guided a lot by Stellis. We've seen the spectral wolf. Could you give us a little insight onto who they are? I think it's pretty obvious at this point there's no ill intention. We've actually helped a few people by following the wolf, but I'd like to know who is Stellis and what their intention might be in all this. If you know anything.
The only thing that I know about Stellis is her true name, and that is Stellis the Divine Watcher. So I'm assuming she's sort of a guiding hand for the rest of the people. Maybe she sees you all as the only people that can do something, as she watches over the people below. If you say that you've saved some other people in the meantime, including myself.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for the information. I guess we'll be on our way.
Do have safe travels. And thank you very much.
Of course.
I hope to see you all again one day. It'd be pleasant.
I'm sure we will at some point.
She smiles before steadily sinking into her lake. Kind of like the great fairies inside of like Zelda. Like you pop up at her spring and then she pops out. So, doing the math, by the way, for your guys' travel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it is just over 1 day of travel to get to the capital of the Evergift Glade. So who would like to helm the adventure if you guys are marching that way, by the way?
So we're going to Evergift?
I guess I can take the lead.
Yeah, you're more familiar with this land.
At some point, we are going to leave this island, and that will no longer be the case.
That does happen. This is also the date, by the way. So, go ahead and make a survival check as you are helming the adventure. It's a little bit more dangerous through the first part, but then you have a trail the rest of the way.
Okay. Survival.
2. Okay.
Ooh.
12. Roll a d12, someone.
Somebody other than me.
I'll roll the d12.
Okay.
There we go.
It's a very serene, quiet walk. It's almost like you're kind of just going with the flow rather than actively keeping a watchful eye on tracking and whatnot. But it doesn't provoke any danger within you guys. So, like, as you guys cut through the forest, it's pretty steady. And then once you get into the clearing, you can actually see Providence off in the east side, indicating that you guys are on the right track to the path. Before you continue on down to about the bend here, if you guys would like to make camp or push on.
What time is it right now?
This would be at the end of the day, so evening time.
I mean, might as well.
How's everyone
make camp.
feeling?
I say make camp and we just have, and I'll take first watch.
Yeah, I mean, we're not in any real rush, right? So.
Not like with a hag.
Yeah, and that almost came back. That almost bit us. So maybe take things slow.
So Anakin first watch.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, do you want the second one still, and then full one take the back two?
Yeah, I'll take a second.
Alrighty. Leave the order the same. And let's see, it is fairly safe. Everyone, all three of you roll a d20.
Hey.
Oh, you got a nat 20.
Means anything here?
Yeah, you end up having a blissful sleeping night as you see some of the glow bugs that are just dancing around. You see some of those like greenish blue translucent mushrooms. Some of the flowers just glow on this like forest floor, and it is very peaceful. You don't see anyone that kind of walks by or anything during the evening until you know it's morning by the time that you all feel rested. And you still can't really tell because it's pretty dark down here on the ground floor. You have hundreds of feet of trees above you, so it cuts out most of the light, but you all feel rested in the morning. And I will go ahead and update the calendar real quick to the next day. Set the date. As you guys continue the rest of your journey to getting to the capital. So I'm going to stop the music for a second. I have something to read. As you all arrived to the outside of this massive city, it's a little bit bigger than most of the cities that you've seen here, but it's not like a gigantic metropolis. It's just kind of a more spread out, very forest-heavy, earth-heavy society, as I will try to pull up a picture for you all. Let's get the overview. And it kind of looks like a little bungalow villa, almost. It's like a whole bunch of different shacks and buildings. It's very low lit. And on the far distance, you can see this glowing greenhouse. That's probably where they provide most of the food and whatnot for the city. You immediately, upon walking in here, see what looks to be a massive tree that has an angel carved within the tree itself. Two women, both older elvish women, one with brunette hair and one with blonde hair, are kneeled over, praying, arms clasped together to the angel when you arrive. And that would be what you see. And you hear they're kind of mumbling and just talking and praying, closed with their knees to the ground.
Do I recognize who this angel might be?
Make a religion check. You've heard of probably one name. It wouldn't be prominent down in Petalsburg as much, but the name you would be familiar with is the Giver. So you all have arrived to the capital. I was going to see if I can find another picture of the town that I have in here real quick. I only have like 15 other pictures loaded, so... do I not have that one? Okay, here we go. So when you're on the ground floor too, it kind of looks like this with all the different houses and whatnot. They're very hinterlandy kind of style, with moss and grass and other foliage growing up on top of the roofs. So, welcome to the capital, the Evergift Glade. You would see the women finish praying, stand up, and begin walking down towards the town.
Well, now that we're here, what are we looking for?
The last thing you heard was the children of the Gilded Sorrow.
Yeah, just meet here, right? Or come here.
Mm-hmm.
But no information other than that. I guess we could just go ask around and see if that's a recognized name. The Children of the Gilded Sorrow.
I wonder if that person that called out to us, I wonder if that's this Giver entity. Or if she's the one that called out to us.
Maybe.
But I do like the idea of asking around to see who these Gilded Sorrow people are.
Okay. As you start walking down to the town behind those ladies that are heading back in, you see some of those lampposts that are in the distance that kind of line the streets. You would see immediately some of them start flickering, and then the light goes off. And as soon as that happens, you see some of the grass and some of the flowers around the base of the lamppost start blackening and dying. You'll see a couple of the people within the town immediately start pulling out pocket change and start giving whatever money and stuff that they have to their neighbors and other people in the nearby vicinities to generate more light to flow back into those lampposts to once again bring life to the ground. You see some dude that's standing on the side of the road. He starts taking off his shoes and stuff and giving them to people because he doesn't have anything left to give. Just as some way to keep these lights afloat and keep them back on. As you...
Seems odd.
Yeah.
I make a comment. This doesn't seem sustainable.
That's what I was going to say. It seems odd if you were forced into having to give, then that's not charity.
Or charity taken to the extreme is servitude.
Yeah.
Like you're being forced to do it. So, every virtue has a downside if taken to the extreme. So that's the fun part. So as you see,
It feels
some
like
of
extortion.
it kind of is. So as you get down here into the town, and you see some of these people that are giving everything they can to generate these little scraps of light to flicker back into the lampposts, keeping the society alive down here. And you guys begin questioning and asking about what the Gilded Sorrow is, or the Children of the Gilded Sorrow. I want you all to make, let's do general charisma.
Charisma check.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, is
Okay.
Nat 20. Nat 1.
Okay, let's check.
Nat 10. You got the whole spectrum. So,
Nice.
with the group success rate, you got 2 success, 2 fail, and then 3 successes, and then 1 fail. Okay. So as you all start questioning around town, you would mainly get the first thing that people would say when you start asking and questioning about this is that they don't really know. They think that they're like a collective group or of like a church or something that believes and prays to the giver. And the other name that you would hear that they start talking about is the Radiant Angel. The other thing that they would note is all the stuff going on in the town, like all these lanterns and stuff. It's how they sort of sustain life, and they don't know much more than that apart from telling you to go to the greenhouse to meet with sort of like the leader of the village. Essentially, her name is Alaris.
Yeah, let's head over to the greenhouse. Meet with this Ilaris.
Okay.
Well, that would make a lot of sense because I was sitting there looking at that image and I was like, that looks an awful lot like a greenhouse. So,
It's like the most prominent
Wow.
feature on the map. In the big
was like-
mushroom.
yeah, I was sitting there the whole time. I was like, is that a greenhouse? That looks like a greenhouse. It's got to be a greenhouse. It's a greenhouse.
One of the big buildings that you walk by that you can note, it has a sign hanging on the outside. It is called the Golden Hearth Inn, by the way. You'd probably assume that is like the local tavern inn to stay in. As you make your way towards the greenhouse, let me bust out a picture of this one now. You make your way up the hill, and underneath the greenhouse is like a little building that's built into the mountain. And you'd probably assume that's probably where she lives or something, just within or under the greenhouse itself is her residence. And then coming up to the top, you see this like magically radiant greenhouse. It's like translucent glowing butterflies flying about. It has all these different kind of moon lilies and mushrooms and other flowers and vegetables and growing within this sort of space. You would immediately see 2 women in here. One appears to be an elvish woman with red hair and super long ears, super long pointy ears, and she is wearing a green dress that is made of flowers and leaves. So I'll show you that lady. And the other one looks to be a farmhand, or a sort of just like a helper on the greenhouse. She is a human woman with longer auburn sort of brown hair with flowers mixed inside of it. And she seems to be tending to some of the potted plants within this space. So who would you like to start with first? There is a lot of NPCs in this session, so it'll help build the mystery.
Let's see. I think we should start with the smoking hot elven chick with the handlebars for ears.
Fair enough. As you walk over to the red-headed elvish woman, I want everyone to make a, let's go with a nature check.
Man, yeah, I don't know about these rolls. But
Rolls like
get
balls.
out the way.
No one knows. Except for Folan. Folan, you know her ears are long, not because she's an elf, but she's something else from the Feywilds. She is an Eladrin. So a little bit more high Fey. A little bit more in tune with the Feywilds. So as you approach over to her, she will turn to you and say, "Hello there, I don't think I've seen you all around here before. Welcome. My name is Alaris Greenglow.
Nice to meet you.
Is there something I can help you with today?"
We were wondering if we were gonna go around and start asking people if they had heard of something called the Children of Gilded Sorrow.
I believe they're a group of followers that pray and worship against the Giver, or the Radiant Angel. She is said to be the angel that was here, I think, past 4 years ago. And she would provide a whole bunch of gifts, including the lanterns. And the lanterns have provided life and further growth for the society. But she used to give them everything that they needed. They quote to her, "We gave her everything. We owe her," or she gave us everything. We owe her everything. So,
You said past tense. Did something happen?
yes, about 4 years ago, she disappeared. No one has seen her since.
Do you know where she might have gone? Or did she just disappear with no trace?
That's the thing. We've searched around, of course. I mean, the first year that she was gone was panic. People didn't know what to do. They just continued on like status quo in the hopes that she would come back, and she hasn't been seen since. I still think she's around here, but I don't know. All I know is recently the lanterns, they started to drain more. They started losing their light. I think someone's stealing it.
The Giver... Who is the Giver, exactly?
She was an angel with radiant white and gold wings that would fly around and provide gifts, food, and money and assistance to whoever needed it, and heal the sick. She was a very benevolent. Is that a word? Benevolent? A very
Benevolent?
benevolent. There we go. That's the word. She was very kind and benevolent and caring, spiritual or deity that was here.
But she was there physically interacting with people, and then all of a sudden she disappeared?
That's correct.
What makes you think that someone is stealing energy from the lanterns?
I've never seen them drain so quickly before. They normally retain light, and that's what keeps good spirits and energy in. Typically when the lanterns fade, it lets the darkness in. I've seen fairy circles that when they lose their light start letting quicklings and darklings and red caps and other sort of dangerous fey creatures in. So
We're acquainted.
yes, you are. That is now you know the reason of why that happened. I think.
Have you noticed this occurring around the same time that this giver disappeared?
No, this was recently, within the past week or so, that they started disappearing. It was right around the time that Sindril showed up, that black tiefling. It's got to be him. I swear it's got to be him.
Black tiefling.
Yes, very devilish individual.
You said that they're draining faster. I assume something generally keeps them lit?
Well, the light and the energy contained within themselves keep them lit. And possibly the arcane of the lamppost itself. I'm not quite sure with their fabrication or where they even came from. They seem to just sprout.
They don't normally fade, and all of a sudden now they're fading.
They do gradually fade over the time against people's negative deeds. Like if a negative deed is committed near the vicinity of the lantern, it will lose some of its light. For example, if somebody was murdered, the light would go out, which is also something that you guys have seen before. Otherwise, they are very steady holding their source and last for a while. And people do the best that they can to keep them lit for safety and also for the general feeling of committing charitable acts. And also it helps grow food and whatnot within the greenhouse. As you see, there is very lush fruits and vegetables and all sorts of other greenery that grows in here, and you can actually just feel... It's almost like you can feel the arcane energy in this area keeping this stuff growing, maybe even at a better and more flourishable rate. So their kindness takes care of them in the end. And of course I try to do my part and take care of them and grow as much as I can to take care of the town here. Alongside the help of my assistant. As she gestures over to Lady Inkeltra, as she will announce to her. We making this motherfucker like a Clue mystery.
Let's see.
And the other name that she said that was the Black Tiefling was Sindril.
Well, it looks like we have to speak with this Sindril person at some point.
I think he's been staying down near the Golden Hearth Inn. I don't think he's been staying within the inn. He says he was here to sell wares and other goods that he's collected. I don't buy it.
Check him out.
Thank you.
I Actually, you know what? I want to do an insight check on Alaris.
Okay.
Um,
What in particular?
this is to see if she sounds like she truly hates him, but I feel like she's hiding something else from us.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an
Like,
insight
is there
check.
more personal element to this, or
Yeah, like you feel like she has some sort of malice towards him. Is that
Yeah.
possibly what it is? I think you would get the degree that she kind of believes that it might be him, but you can also detect a slight bit of racism. Like, she wants to believe it's him, but also at the same time, there might be a bias.
some people
I was
just
also-
don't like tieflings?
No, they do not. Fae and fiends don't really get along.
It's not their
That
fault necessarily.
Makes sense. I was kind of also thinking maybe she knows more than what she's letting on, as maybe she might be the one that's also like I'm just thinking aloud to myself as a player.
Mm.
Have
like,
there been any?
Like red herring
Finish your
thing.
thought.
Red herring is...
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you guys are going to think every single one of these motherfuckers did it by the end of it.
Have there been any disturbances recently? You said that the dimming of the lamps happens due to negative emotion. And,
I mean, smaller stuff occasionally, I would think. Some people steal things that are smaller, and they think no one will
But
notice, and
not anything out of the ordinary.
not anything massive. We haven't had a serial rampage or anything by those means.
Sorry, what was that last bit?
Anything by those means, like that kind of level.
Oh, okay.
We tend to have like a quiet, happy town for the most part. Most people that don't have a home or live in the hostels or pool together in a living space, they tend to stay at the inn. And the owner of the inn there is always a very nice lady. So it doesn't lead to any issues. Of course, some people don't handle their drink all too well, I would assume, and maybe some things start to happen a little bit more, but nothing out of the ordinary. You'll see at this point, too, Lady Inkeltra walks over to you all. And she reaches out her hands, and she has those, like, gardening gloves off. She takes one of them off to shake your hand. Hello there, I am Lady Inkeltra. You just call me Inkeltra, it's fine. And I want everyone to make a perception check.
I would like, it's a pleasure, and do a perception.
Yep.
Hopefully by the end of the session, I'll actually roll
Get a good
these.
roll. It's very hard to notice, but Anakin and Drake, you see she is a human, but you can see the slight, like her ears are starting to slightly point at the ends. So possibly a half elf or something along those lines.
Maybe being affected by proximity to the Feywild, something like that.
Yeah, who knows? You see, she is exactly like sort of in the picture. She has that long, like, brownish red hair. Fully make-upped up for some reason to work in the garden. I don't know.
Hey,
So,
some people are like that.
that's fair.
My mother is one of those people.
They got to take their Instagram pictures at the gym, you know. But yeah, she will introduce herself and say, "If you all need anything, feel free to come ask me. I can show you around town if need be. I am currently staying at the inn, so that's where I plan to be spending my evening with a nice beverage."
Thank you, Ankeltra. I think we might take you up on the offer to maybe show us around the town later.
Sweet. Well, I'll probably be getting off here in a little bit, and then I can show you all around town and escort you to the inn if you don't know where it is. And meet some lovely people there. It's almost like a little community here. As you see, she kind of turns away. Excuse me.
What did she do? Did she laugh?
Cough.
Cough. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Might just be coming down with something.
Why believe that?
Give me an insight check. Question everybody and everything.
He has the plague.
Oh, good roll.
She has the
She is
bubonic.
intentionally trying to hide it.
She got the Rona. Yeah, you definitely think she is sick, but she's probably not sure what it is.
I notice this, and I'll be like, yeah, I do hope you could join us later.
That would be lovely. We can have some drinks. I do love some wine, so.
Sounds nice.
Alaris is like, I prefer the mead. The mead is better. She will turn to you. Is there anything else I can do for you all?
I think we are. We've at least got some information to continue our travel through town.
I will make sure to send Inkeltra down to the inn with some nice, fresh fruit and stuff for you all to enjoy for the evening, too. Celebrate your arrival in town.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Anyone having the thought of, oh, she's nice. It's going to suck when we have to kill her.
The thought had crossed my mind. I don't know about kill her, but more of I wonder if there's going to be anything in those fruits.
Okay. So, she will turn and start wisping her hand around into the air, and you see some sparkles come out of it as she is using a little bit of like magic to help grow some of the crops, like almost like fertilizing it with arcane. And you will see Inkeltra turn back and start picking some of the herbs and other stuff in there, and with Drake's perception roll, Drake notices her hair is slightly redder than brown now.
Eltra's hair is slightly red.
Slightly more red. It's like the color itself is steadily changing. So, what would you guys like to do?
So there were people who were praying at the statue of the Giver, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They all dispersed?
Yeah, those two ladies walk back down to town.
Is there any way we could find them?
You could attempt to. It's not terribly big. Probably takes you a good, like, maybe 20, 30 minutes to run the whole town.
I figure trying to find worshippers of the Giver may give us more insight onto why she may have gone missing.
Okay.
or at least more information on the giver. Unless you guys want to go meet Syndrel.
Wait, Syndrel lives here at
He stays at the Golden Hearth Inn.
Near the inn.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. We can probably, I guess, maybe speak to the followers of the Radiant Angel. Maybe get some context before confronting the Syndrel.
So the thing with Syndrel is we don't think Syndrel's involved in the disappearance, but in the dimming of the lanterns, because Syndrel came here a couple weeks ago, and then all of a sudden the lantern started dimming. Is basically what Alaris was saying, right?
Yep.
And the Giver's been missing for years.
Yeah, about 4 years at this point.
4 years. Is that... Sounds like it might be a coincidence, but that's how long ago Old Man Nim had left Petalburg, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So, are you guys still within the greenhouse at this point, or would you have stepped outside?
Oh,
I think they would have stepped outside.
Yeah. Probably a little humid in there.
It's like misty and a little bit colder, probably because of some of the misters. But yeah. As you guys are outside too, you would hear a distant scream, like "Ah!" coming from further down the hill towards the direction you came.
Shall we?
Yeah, we start running.
Yeah.
I will describe to you what you see real quick. You see, as you come up on the scene, those two women that were previously praying to the carving of the angel. They look like they are being attacked by creatures, and the creatures look like they are sort of darker skinned elvish, but like corrupt elvish people. I don't know if you know what these ones are. I will show you the pictures. They kind of look like they have gray skin and hollow eyes and sharp teeth.
Darkling. I was going to say not drow.
No, not drow. And there are currently two smallers and two bigger ones. And they are attacking these two women. And as you guys get up on the scene, you also notice across the path looks to be a black tiefling. And immediately in the vicinity, one of the lanterns is out.
Does the tiefling look like does he look surprised? Does he look like he's about to jump into action? Does he look like...
Make an insight check.
Yeah, as I see this, I'm gonna activate my my sacred weapon channel divinity.
Alrighty.
I guess I'm a little too distracted by the goings on.
He looks like he is panicked. It looks like he's getting ready to turn, whether to call for help or to get something out of what you see next to him is like his cart. He has like a big wooden cart that has a couple bags and stuff in it. It looks like he's getting ready to turn to go into some of that stuff. And then we will roll initiative as I am setting up the map with all you all.
Wow.
Dan the man. It's like I don't even know who I'm missing at this point. Y'all keep jumping around in the initiative while I'm trying to grab them. So we'll say like right about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When do we is that a virtue still up?
Yes. So at this point, if anyone that would like to use the virtue, if you're not in last place already, can take the action with the virtue to move yourself to the end of the initiative list. Essentially like you have a 0. If you do that, on your first turn, you get 2 actions.
2 actions
But
every
you get-
turn of the combat?
Just the first turn.
Okay.
But you get a minus 10 to your speed, right?
On the following round.
Okay.
Oh no, not for a monk.
So who would anyone like to move their initiative to 0? That is not in last place. So currently Dan.
I think Mako would try that.
Oh, I'm in last place. Damn, I was about to do that too. I was like,
Okay.
ooh.
You know what? I'll allow it just because it's the first time. Sometimes that's just how it works. But yeah, for this case, you could do it. I'll make that as a rule. So
Actually, you know what? I'll do it.
all of you guys are last anyway, so maybe it'll work in your advantage, except for Drake. So Full One said yes. Dan said yes. Mira, Anakin, and Drake.
I don't suspect I need to move around too much.
Fair. Would anyone else like to move to 0? Mira, you're already down there. You might as well just go to 0.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like I was already near dead last, so I don't lose anything.
You just lose 10 feet of speed on the following turn. Anakin, would you like to move to 0 and lose 10 feet of the speed for a benefit of 2 actions on your first turn?
No, I'm good.
That's fine.
No?
I need someone
Okay.
It's not going to be limited by speed.
Drake, would you like to move to 0?
How far are the people?
5, 10, 15, 20, what, 25, 30 feet from you guys?
Just
Okay, so I'm
one
Yes.
is hostile so far?
Huh?
Is just one of them hostile so far?
All 4 of them. They're attacking
Oh.
these 2 women.
Sure.
Sure
I'll
you'll do it?
I'll do
Okay.
Yep.
So there you go. They all have higher initiatives so far. So we'll start off with Darkling Elder Uno. Oh man. Yeah, he's going to run over 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He sees you guys. He's like, "Rah!" And he's going to start swinging his scimitar. He's going to make 2 scimitar attacks, one at Mako and one at Mira. Mako, 8 misses. He swings. You jump out of the way. 21 hits Mira, so it misses you, Mako, and then it cleaves right into Mira. And Mira, as this blade hits you, you feel it start eating your insides and pulling all the moisture out of your body. That will be that guy's turn. This one, he's going to spin around. He'll go, hey! And he's going to fly over towards you all. He doesn't really fly. He kind of like bounces really quick. Like boink, boink, boink. He's going to run right there. He is going to pull out his dagger. He's going to go, hey! And try to poke you, Full One.
Please don't.
That is a 17 to hit. Alrighty. That'll be his turn. Darkling number dos. He's gonna run up. Here. And he is gonna pull out his dagger, Full One. He says,
Why is the archer in the front?
and he's gonna go, and he's gonna try to poke you. With a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Where he goes, "Mah-ha!" as he stabs you. That'll be his turn. Darkling Elder number 2. He's got to move kind of far. 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He's going to dash all the way around. That'll be his turn. Anakin!
Gosh. Oh, there we go. Hold on. I will. He's behind me. I will do a force push on Elder number 2. You're fucking joking.
He failed. No, you rolled the wrong thing, buddy.
Oh, I did? I rolled the dice?
You rolled Charm Person on him.
Oh.
He's very charmed.
Roll an attack then, buddy.
Alright, I grabbed the wrong one.
Oh, now you
I
missed.
still failed.
Now you missed.
Fuck me.
Would you like to move?
No, I'll stay here.
Smart choice. Alrighty. You did not use the fall back to the bottom. Alright, Drake, you get 2 actions.
It's fire, beat.
This is the same one as last week. It is 100% awesome. I have saved this one.
And the movement starts now.
No, next turn. You're decreased by 10.
Well, then, as a bonus action, I'll disengage.
Okay.
Good play.
And then... Sure. Sorry. Fuck.
What you doing, me?
Yeah, that. Can I go back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Use my shocking grasp on the one behind me.
Okay. He dodges out of the way. He's like, meh!
Alright, I'll still disengage.
Alrighty.
And let's go ahead and try to hit. Darkling. That one.
That does hit.
1.
And yeah, number 1. So you do get sneak attack.
Oh shit, didn't put it on. Fuck. 12. On number 1.
Alrighty. Really good on number 1. Darkling Elder number 1.
Yes.
Okay. As you shoot him with the arrow, he's almost bloody.
Okay, that was both my actions.
Okay. Mako, you get 2 actions.
Sweet. I'm gonna move. Boom, boom. And I'm going to attack Sparkling Elder number 1.
Okay.
So
with your spear of ghost slaying.
Hell yeah.
It'll come in handy eventually.
Misses.
Misses,
Second.
unfortunately.
Wait,
Second
you rolled
back.
advantage, dang.
Yeah.
Second spear. Second attack.
2 and
Damn.
2.
Gotta be
Oh,
kidding me.
Nines and 2s.
dude,
What are the odds
you
of
need to
that?
play craps. You need to play,
Holy crap.
Play the lottery.
play craps, man. Doubles for days.
Alright, well. Bonus action, flurry of blows. So, still advantage.
That spear has done nothing for you, I think so
It
far.
honestly hasn't.
I think you hit it like one time on somebody.
No. And then I want to impose.
He is bloody off of that one.
I want to impose. Where's my open hand technique? Here we go. I want to knock him prone.
Okay, so he makes a save.
Yes.
Dex or strength?
Strength, actually. I can roll it on him.
Oh, I rolled 2 dex. You got it. Strength was a 3. So you boop
So
him
he's
down. As I click the wrong tab. You boop him prone. Dex. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom.
Actually, I could actually drop it on him.
He's double prone.
Hey. In that case, I will do one more. My last flurry of blows on him.
Alrighty.
That's 4.
4 damage. He's looking really, really hurt.
That's everything I got. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Dan the man. You have 2 actions.
All right. I'm going to move 1, 2, but before I commit to that totally, does that give me flanking advantage
Yes.
for an attack? Oh, sweet.
This gives you
Then
flanking.
I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna pulse a firebolt at this jackass.
16 just hits.
Yeah.
3 damage.
All right. And attack roll. No, I will hold off. I'll do another firebolt. Oh, sorry. Well, I'll take that.
That hits.
There we go.
He goes.
Right. And let's see. I think that'll do it for now.
Alrighty. Fulwin with the 2 attactions.
Yeah, but I have my ranged character surrounded by 3 people.
This is
One
fine.
of them is prone. Which actually, the prone one.
Be a straight
because
roll.
Yeah, it would be a straight roll, right?
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'll do that.
Number 2 would be a normal roll for you too, though. 1 and 2.
Well, I'll try to get the one that's on the ground first.
Okay.
Finish him off. And I will attack with the longbow.
You might need advantage.
Why?
Because it gives you the disadvantage for prone, so you have to counter it with advantage.
Okay. Well, it would have been the 16, right? Because that's
Yeah, they both hit either way.
okay.
Actually, my brain was totally confused. It'd still be disadvantage with ranged weapon on prone, but that works out. As you pull back and snipe him, you see him go. "Ah!" He fades out of existence, leaving only his studded leather armor on the ground.
I will. Yeah, you know what? I'll let them take the opportunity attack on me. I'll step back.
Okay. Both of them will swipe at you, and they'll go, "Hey, get her now!" 14 hits,
Yeah.
And then the other one, I'll just use the same stats because I have them open. A 11 misses. That will be their opportunities.
So we get 2 actions, right?
Correct.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's see. As a bonus action, I'm going to second wind. Cool.
That's hit points.
Yeah.
You're not bleeding anymore. You flex your muscles and the wounds close.
I will... target 1. And, sorry, need to remember the maneuvering stuff.
Your battle maneuvers and stuff.
Yeah.
I think most of them you can choose to do after you roll 2, which I think is nice.
Yeah.
If I recall.
Looking at distracting strike when you hit a creature with a weapon.
Oh gosh, there you go. See?
So I will attack with my longbow.
Alrighty. Pull the drawstring back. 24 hits.
Okay.
Yep.
And I will use a superiority die to do goading attack.
Okay. He might just die.
And right. So then I will do the damage.
You pull back, and he is nearly dead. You pierce him to the to the building behind you with the arrow.
And I will action surge.
Okay. One more attack.
And I will. I'll go for number 2.
Okay.
Target that guy instead. And unselect this one. Unselect. There we go. And
That hits.
And that is the end of my turn.
Alrighty. That one is almost dead as well off of the one hit. Alright, we'll cut to Mira.
Alright. Question. I guess I don't think this will count, but I'll ask anyway. So let's say I decide to go like join that like diagonal. So basically Mako and I would be in between these 2 darklings. Would that count for advantage, or because
You have to be directly across. You have to be where the darklings would be.
Okay. Alright, so I guess we can't do that.
I did the wrong one. Whoops.
He's almost dead anyway.
Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, okay, well. Alright, so I think I'll go with my I'll do a bonus action. I'm going to that'll be like charge, my great sword. And it feels like all of a sudden it feels like it's kind of instead of the flames coming on, I'm just like feels like it's kind of shaking a little bit.
Didn't mean to do that.
And shaking a bit, and it's basically casting Thunderous Smite.
Ooh, nice.
Alright, I'm gonna charge at a 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'll swing at a Darkling 1.
Technically, that should be an advantage because of distracting strike,
Alright.
right?
Oh, and also you're standing on the building, buddy.
Oh, I didn't notice I was standing. Well, it's fine. I'll stand here and do that. So, what's his distracting strike do?
It was the maneuver I used, which it added extra damage to me, but it also should have made it so the next person to attack other than me gets advantage.
There you go.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
It's yeah, it's distracting strike is you add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. The next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of your next turn.
okay, so I guess I'll either, I don't know if you put the effect on this guy, or I'll just roll a regular attack again,
Just roll one more d20.
and that's still my first action.
Yep. That hits.
Nice. Do this. Damage. Ooh, and big numbers.
Yeah, he's dead.
Beat hit points by 17.
So,
He had like
I
2 left.
assume
4 left.
I assume because he automatically fails the thunder. It's just basically I do like a forward stab with the greatsword and it moves the body 10 feet.
So you just
direction I was thrusting.
explode him. Although, since you are close enough, and so yeah, I'll just say those two.
We're hoping that the body parts would rain on the other one.
Yeah, I was hoping that too. That's why I actually was trying to stand, but I didn't really see
So as
that
you
house there. That was trying to do.
as you move over there, you explode him, and he pops out of existence with a flash of light that blinds. So you are not blinded. His buddy is blinded, though.
Nice.
So that was your first attack. Yeah, you exploded that Darkling. Now you...
Sir, have I introduced you to the wrath of God?
I could do a Wrathful Smite at some other time.
So you do have one more attack there, Mira.
Yes, and I believe I can also move. Still, I still have movement in this turn.
Yep.
So now, after I just thrust the thunder, blood right at their friend. Now I'm gonna attack Darkling 2, Electric Boogaloo. With advantage.
12 misses, unfortunately, as you swing at him. He ducks out of the way. He's like...
So, yeah, I think I'll just have to hold my ground and my turn.
Okay. From across the distance, when you peeked over and you saw Syndril, he's pulling out what looks to be a short bow, and he pulls it back and draws it. You see him. Actually, it has the wrong one in here, real quick. Let me. He would be at 0 on the bottom, but he will pull out the bow and attempt to shoot at the Darkling. Misses. That will be his turn. As we cut back to Darkling 2. Darkling 2 is going to go, my flank! Yeah, he's going to move out of the way of Mako to flank with his buddy. So Mako, you get an opportunity attack.
Would it be at advantage?
No, he's moving.
Okay. Yeah, that was very close flanking.
Which Darkling?
The 2. Darkling 2.
On spear.
It hits!
There we go.
Yay.
He is unfortunately not a ghost, so he runs over, he goes, ah! And he's going to swing at advantage on Anakin.
Of course.
Ooh, he hits. And since he is flanking, he gets extra damage on the stab. He gets a sneak attack. He goes,
They're thieves.
and he stabs you right in the leg, Anakin.
They're rogues.
And that will be his turn. Darkling Elder will stand up and he goes, and he is going to swing 1 at advantage against Anakin and 1 at Dan.
He just sticks both swords out and starts spinning.
He's a spin to win. So the first one hits Anakin, unfortunately. As Anakin, he sinks the sword into you, and you just feel it start eating you. And then he spins around, pulls it out, and tries to hit Dan. 21.
Yeah. I've
Dick.
got like a 12 armor class.
He spins around, he slashes you with it, and you feel it start eating your body as it sinks into you.
I'm still alive, motherfucker.
Anakin, go ahead and make a death save, please.
Fucker.
My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count. Gets bodied.
Drake. There was 40 feet between us.
I'll attack the Elder 2.
Okay. That misses, unfortunately.
I'll try to hide back here. There's a house.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check. Alrighty. Sweet. Mako!
Alright, so I am going to... Right there.
Here you go.
And
You're not flanking, though, just so you know, because Anakin is unconscious.
okay,
There you
I'll
go.
There, then.
There you go. You try and make an arrow.
Doing with a spear.
It hits. Kill him with the spear. Oh, he's almost dead.
Why not? Key point. Flurry blows.
Alrighty.
Oh, at advantage. Hold on. Sorry.
One more
Oh,
d20.
one more attack for.
6 plus a little. Yeah, that misses, unfortunately, for the first one. He
then-
ducks out of the way. He goes, ah!
One more.
The second one hits.
That one hit.
He goes, ah, dodge! And then you punch him in the face and he disappears. As you punch him in the face, he explodes into a flash of light. And both of you will make con saves. Actually, why is it doing it for you? There we go. Death Flash. Ha! He flashbangs you, and Mira is blinded, unfortunately.
If Mira wasn't away, I would have imposed my martial arts to push him away. Oh well.
Not pushing. So, is that your turn there?
That is my turn.
We'll cut to Dan because Syndrill's technically on the bottom. Dan.
All right. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at the 2nd level on Darkling Elder number 2.
Okay. How would you like to do this?
He turns around, stabs me with the sword at the same time I extend my hand into his face and launch purple bolts of force right at him. And he doesn't get back up.
It's just like the rapid fire punching him in the face with the missiles, and then you just see him explode, and you just see his studded leather armor laying on the ground as well. And you all are out of combat. As Syndrome will come rushing over with a medkit in hand to assist Anakin. He will say, "My goodness, friends, that was absolutely gross." As he's pulling out some of the medkits to bandage up and take care of Anakin here, bringing him back up, we'll say to 1 hit point. Now that you're out of combat.
You know what's funny? Anakin's the strongest person.
Not yet. You gotta start somewhere. Yes. As Syndrome runs over and starts bandaging you up, you see some of the light appear from that and flow back into the empty lantern, the lampposts.
Ooh, that is a great name for a tavern, the Empty Lantern.
I like that. That is a good one. I'm gonna have to write that down.
Now, the empty lantern?
Yes.
I made
Because
a.
people will be drunk and it makes sense.
Yep. Everything makes sense when you're drunk, trust me.
I made an in Odyssey of the Dragon Lore, it's called the Crooked Lantern.
Oh, I like it. It's like any sort of like little descriptor, like an adjective with like a something of that time fits really well, like the lumpy pumpkin or something like that, you know?
Yeah, it's just, to me, the sound of the empty lantern is like, we're closed.
Well, they got to get people in there.
The lantern is off. We're not here.
Lights on, no one's home. That's how you feel after you drink there.
Yeah.
So, Syndrome will pull you up, Anakin, and say, "Is everybody else okay? Does anyone need wrappings?"
I think most of us do.
Yeah, he will do his best to try to bandage up some of you without providing aid or actual healing benefits, but you see this man, he looks like... Dude, that's like the one character I don't have pulled up? Interesting. I have 15 other pictures, and not this one. He is a black tiefling wearing a suit, and he has a satchel on his hip and some massive horns.
I don't know that I've ever seen anybody that instantly makes me distrust them faster than this dude.
That might be racist. Indeed.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he might be racist.
But I think it's valid. There's an intention behind it.
Oh man, wearing a suit.
He's wearing a
Is it
suit.
because he's a tiefling, or is it because he's black?
Wow. Wow.
Because he's a tiefling.
He looks over the rest of you as he kind of strings his short bow over his back. Well, that was kind of hairy. Thankfully, you guys came to the aid. I did not know how that was going to unfold with just myself.
Is the
Where'd they come
blonde
from?
blindness is gone or not yet?
The whom did he wet it?
Because I had the blind effect on me. Is that
Oh
gone?
yeah, that's gone. It's only one round. What was the next one? Was it full one?
I was just asking where they came from.
I just saw them appear here all of a sudden. The light went out, and then they were here. They were attacking those women.
And they're both okay?
As you see, they're kind of like... One of them was stabbed, like, or grazed with what looks to be the dagger. But she's, like, kind of rubbing what looks to be a salve of some kind on her arm with the help of her other friend. They're older elvish women. They're the same ones that you had seen at the angel, the carved angel.
Well, Central. Thanks for your help. Can I ask what you are doing in the Evergift Glade?
That is a fantastic question, my friend. Are you in the need of goods, extravagant goods from across the world? As he opens up his satchel, he pulls out what looks to be some cactus fruit. He pulls out some ice that looks like it never melts. He pulls out some like charcoal and other sort of rocks that look to be like volcanic in nature. He pulls out some coral. And then he pulls out some like swamp vines. I have traveled all over the world to sell goods that don't exist in the areas that I am currently in. These have come from the other islands, and I've come here to sell them. I am a merchant.
Just on the, out of curiosity, can I do an insight check?
Yeah, go for it.
Insight.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to be telling the truth. He's pulling out the goods to show it.
Yeah, he's showing off the goods.
Showing off the goods.
Okay. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really have any questions for him right now.
What are you buying, my friend? Hehe. I know something has piqued your eye.
Honestly, we've just come into town, and we'd heard that there was just some strange things of lanterns going out, and it seems like it's the case. Honestly, we're just asking around, seeing what we could find out to maybe help the situation.
Yes, something
You
about
heard
these
anything?
lanterns. I have. I'm not even allowed to stay in any of the buildings because they think it is me. This has started happening after my arrival. How convenient. And of course, people of my complexion and heritage are already distrusted.
Fair enough. Although, you're a collector of goods from around the world, right?
Indeed I am.
Is it possible that you're carrying something that could be causing this? And you just don't know it?
He's kind of looks shocked. He's like, I never even thought of that. I just thought they were being mean. As he opens up his satchel, he's like digging through. He's like, I don't think there's anything in here that would cause issue. As he dumps out some of the contents of his satchel onto his cart that he's sort of pulled over now at this point. You all see it on display. It just looks like it looks like he's taken souvenirs from different islands and he's carrying them and trying to sell them, essentially.
Okay, but nothing that looks out of the ordinary of just
Nothing in particular.
interesting knickknacks from the places he's traveled.
Yeah, they're just
more
like
than,
little goods,
like magical items.
Nothing of the magical nature, no. I mean, the ice could be seen as magical because it doesn't melt, but that could just be a strange property from that piece of where it came from.
Okay.
You also would note that he has a short sword and a short bow on him. Maybe his sense of protection when he goes into these various other areas.
I mean, if you're traveling enough, it makes sense to be armed.
Armed and dangerous. Oh my god, Daniel. You didn't. You're talking about the numbers.
Let's see.
So, what exactly did we ask? What exactly brings them out to the Evergift Glade? Is it simply because of this is the capital?
Yeah, most likely there's more people here to sell things. Maybe more people with more expendable money than like the Petalsburg and the Providence. Like, you've seen those other towns. They don't seem... Not Petalsburg yet, but some of the other towns don't have as much wealth as
Well,
this town,
clearly
actually.
not like Mudflat.
Mudflat barely has walls. So... So, I am just trying to make an honest living, selling my fun things that I have collected. Is that too much to ask for?
Ah,
To be honest, I'm at the moment I'm more interested in questioning
The two other
the
ladies.
two elven women.
Okay. I mean, you can walk over there if you'd like. They tend to be each other, and I think you would see he'd probably walk over with you to try to see if he can bandage up her arm if need be. They would probably shoo him off.
Okay.
So, those two older elvish ladies. Oh, Ashu, you're gonna be all right, Pearly. I'll be okay. Trust me. I can see the
you
light. Don't go
Are you
towards the
two
light.
all right?
Oh, they turn and look at you. You see the older brunette and blonde elvish woman that are kind of like sitting on the ground at this point, and they're kind of like gaffing about. They turn to you. Oh, I've been attacked.
I noticed. Yeah.
Oh,
Glad you're both okay.
I think I'll survive. It was just terrifying.
I can imagine. We just got into town. We've heard that recently there's been stuff like this. Any idea what's going on? Like lanterns going out?
The lanterns have been going out. We're trying to give them back for the angel, for the radiant angel. She needs us now
to-
more than ever.
Trying to get them back, you said? Or
To give back to her.
how so?
We provide the goods to the light, and maybe she'll come back. She'll come home.
What goods?
Well, just charitable deeds and light and filling the lanterns, just as she'd want us to do. She gave us everything. We owe her everything.
We talked to the ladies of the greenhouse earlier, and they said that the angel is the giver has been missing for a few years.
She's been ascended. She'll come back soon. We're trying to bring her back.
What do you mean by ascended?
She must be talking to the gods. Why else would she leave? And she kind of looks like crazed in her eyes when she talks like this. Like she believes this beyond all reason. She seems like through and through this is her belief, her morals.
So she didn't say anything, or she just suddenly disappeared one day?
Yes, and now she sent her call out. Her call must be answered.
So you heard a call asking for help?
In the winds, in the trees. About a day ago at this point. She said she needs our help, and we will help her.
So right now the best idea seems to be do good deeds around the town and hope the lanterns light back up.
Oh, yes. I mean, that's something we should be doing anyway.
Well, that's fair. So we heard that like a week or two ago is when the lantern started going out. Did anything happen since then, or?
The arrival of him. And they kind of gesture to the tiefling, to Sindral, across the way, who's sort of packing his things up by his carriage. That's the only thing strange around here.
Out of curiosity, how long ago was it that we... how long ago was it that we killed the hags?
Oh, good question. It's in my notes now, because I have it on the thing. I think...
2, maybe 3 days?
It's been about a week. Yeah, so that happened on the 7th, and today is the 12th. So about 5 days ago.
Okay, so there's no way that's related.
Doesn't seem like it is.
Let's see.
They're just looking at you, and you see they're starting to stand up at this point. Oh, Pearly, I'm getting hungry. We gonna go down and get some food? And she's like, yes, we'll go get some food. Are you all going to the inn? Or is that where you staying for the evening?
Well, we haven't gotten a room there yet, but that was our plan.
Oh, it's a lovely place. Most people in town eventually stay there at one point in their lives. It's sort of like one of the nicer places to stay, if you ask me.
Is there another place to stay in town other than the Golden Half Inn?
You could stay at one of the group houses. They tend to be just like a bigger house where everybody sleeps and lays together on the floor, bunks up together.
I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, sounds like the Golden Half is nicer.
Oh yes, the Golden Hearth Inn is beautiful. And there will be merriment and drinks. And you'll hear the other one. And there's gonna be plenty of food.
We actually, I think we saw you two earlier. You were leading a group of people in prayer in front of the statue of the giver.
It was just two of them. It was just both of them.
Oh, it was just the two of them?
Yep. There was oh yeah, we were praying to the giver. Yeah, that's what we were doing this morning.
Does anybody ever join you, or is it just you two?
Not that I've seen. I'm sure there's probably some other people that go up there, but typically it's just Pearly and I. Their names are Pearly and Cleone.
So while you were... So before you were attacked, were you doing anything? Just happened to walk by the lantern? Did the lantern go out as you were walking by?
Yeah, we were just walking by and on the way to the inn so I can get some food, and then this thing popped out and started slashing. Thank goodness you guys got here just in time. I would have been goner.
And just no warning, nothing happened. It was just... Was the lantern already out as you were walking by?
I think so. It's been pretty dim lately for some of these. Sometimes we just don't pay in mind, you know?
Out of curiosity, can I roll an insight on them?
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, they're just sweet old ladies.
yeah. They're all hags in disguise, actually.
Well, honestly, it was more of like, oh, we're doing things to keep all the lanterns lit, doing our good deeds. And there's a part of me that's like, well, if they're hanging around all the lanterns, maybe they're doing something to them.
They thought,
But-
don't know who to trust anymore.
Well, I mean, it's still very early on.
It's true, it's true. And there's plenty more NPCs.
Do you guys have any questions?
No, I think we might be able to find more information at the end. Let's see who's all there.
Oh God, we can walk and talk if you would like and get some food.
Yes, of course. You two look famished.
I'm absolutely hungry. And you'll see one of the other ladies, Pearly, would look over to you, Mira. It's like, oh, thank you for being such a dear, helping me out. Oh,
Of course. Yeah, I could probably, like, with my strength, I can eat this easily.
pick her up and throw both of them over your shoulder.
Yep.
As you guys would be walking.
Oh my, so strong!
Oh, you're such a strong lady. Oh boy. As you guys, it's not that far. This place isn't terribly huge. As you walk around, and then you go up the steps into this massive, more large building that is kind of like right on this little stream of water. And you'll see Syndril is kind of staying behind, and he's tucking up and getting ready to lay down on what looks to be his cart, on a couple of his other bags of stuff he might have. As you come towards the Golden Hearth Inn. Is there anything else you all would like to do as you sort of come up this direction?
No.
Okay. As you follow these older women up towards the door swings open, and you can catch what sounds to be the tail end of a song that is currently playing. Of wherever you go around the world, you'll find an inn and pub. As you guys walk in, you see what looks to be a halfling man that has a tall beer balanced on top of his head. He's strumming a lute, and he's laying on his back flying inside of the inn and tavern. He's playing and strumming along. You see this place is absolutely packed inside this like low firelit tavern. All of the tables are packed with
That's
people.
a great image.
He's great. So this whole place is packed with all these different characters sitting at tables and having food and drink and laughter. And you see one other table that's in the middle that only has one other halfling sitting at the table. That is kind of an interesting character. We'll get to him in a second. No one else is sort of sitting there. You'll see Pearly and Pleione go upstairs, possibly to their room or something for the minute. And those seats at that table with the other halfling are available for you all to sit down at when you guys sort of come in. The individual you see at the table that's currently sitting there, he looks like he's just staring into his ale. He is a halfling man with longer brown hair that's kind of straight and wavy. He's wearing a neon pink shirt, highlighter colored pants, some boots, and some black gloves.
Oh, he is loud.
As you all sort of come in, that would be the only seats available to sit the majority of you. The individual halfling bard that was flying in the room sees you all come in. He goes, "Oh, we got some visitors." He flies on down to you guys. He goes, "Serenity, quit being a tease and pour them a beer." As you will hear her call back, "All right, darling, come on." As you see this brunette woman that is standing behind the bar starts pouring a couple ales and other beverages for you. He says, "First one's on me, friends," as he flies down to you and takes his seat next to you. "I don't believe I've seen you all around here."
Oh, we just came into town today.
"Oh, well, I haven't been here too long myself. About a year now, maybe. But love to travel. So, traveling plain and telling my stories. The name's Finnick. Finnick Tailweaver."
I'm Folwyn.
Folwyn. You have a last name there, friend?
Folwyn Permoira.
Premoira. That's quite the name. How about the rest of y'all folks?
Greetings, I am Mako.
Pleasure to meet you, Mako.
I'm Mira Bridget. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you.
And I'm Dan.
I think he, looking at you, Dan, he can kind of read through a little bit. He gives you the nod. "Dan, nice to meet you. Let me
forgetting about
the Skywalker, right?" Ha. He looks at you. He doesn't know your last name. Just for shits and giggles. And he'll gesture to you, Anakin. "And you are? You look like a swords master."
and other things.
"You remind me of someone I've seen before.
Who would that be?
There's a bloke I met down in Ignivomus quite some time ago. His name was, what was it again? He would wield this sort of glowy sword, and his name was Kenobi? Obi-Kenobi? Something like that.
Cannoli, that was it.
Holy Kenobi! Yes!
Holy.
Cannoli.
Holy Kenobi! No, I think it had a Kobe, like a Kobe in there somewhere.
The master of the high ground.
Oh! He said, "Well, I mean, if you're standing by the volcano, I'd at least be at the top instead of the bottom."
Real mountain man.
He nods his head up into the air, and you see some of the beer pour over the top of his head and into his mouth. And then he tilts it back up. And he goes, "Colby Cannoli. That was something like that." He goes, "Yeah, he was a great gentleman. I remember him so."
When he came up to you, what were his first two words?
I think he said, "Hello there."
Hello there.
He points down to the last individual at the table. Drake, do you introduce yourself?
Jerkstone, finders, keepers, and secrets.
Oh!
Pleasure.
Yeah, everyone's entitled to their secrets and stories. Can I tell you a quick story?
Sure.
They're legend tales. There's a lake that exists in Arvris, somewhere around here. And there's a lady. You give stuff, and she pops out of the fountain. Who will know? As if you believe it or not.
we don't.
As Dan, you get the sense that he seems like it's a story, but he seems like he's telling the truth. He seems like he's pretty versed, been all around the world kind of folk. He seems like a traveling bard per se. He seems very energetic.
And where is this lady?
Oh, as Serenity, she walks over with her whole tray of beers, wines, meads, and sets them on the table for you all, including the other gentleman that's sitting at the table. She will say, "Yarman, do you want another one?" And you will see the other little halfling look up out of his glass and go, "Yeah, I'll take another one." "Yes, please." And she'll say, "All right then, I got you." And she'll gesture out to you. "Do you all happen to know Drake, or not Drake? Do you all happen to know Derek by chance?"
Yes.
Oh
we do.
yeah, Derek Goodberry.
Indeed, yeah. He wanted me to. He left a message with me to relay to you all if you came up here. He said he's going on down to the Mushroom Village, and he said he'll be back in a couple days. He just had to say goodbye to his family before heading out of this island, heading back to I believe he said Viridis. And he said if you all want to wait for him, and he can escort you all down there, and you can travel together. He has a captain lined up down there, he says.
He's going to. So he's not going to the same place we are.
Depends on where you guys want to go.
Well, I had the vision of Medius.
Yeah, Medius.
Medius.
It's up to you guys. So she will drop the drinks off and say, "If y'all need anything else, just let me know, alright?"
Sounds good.
As she walks off, there will be another open of the door, and you will see this woman that is sort of scanning over the rest of the tavern to try to see if she sees someone in here. She has this long, like, silky pink dress on. She has a carrier's satchel on her hip, and she has long, flowing white hair. And she will fly across the room towards Mira, and will say, "Hello, are you Mira by chance?"
Do I know this person, or what kind of?
You do not know this lady. She looks to be an air genasi, which is something that probably no one has seen in the islands. And she is starting to open her satchel. She'll say, "Oh, sorry, I'm the messenger. I fly between the islands to deliver letters and stuff for people."
I say, you said you had something for me.
Are you Mira?
Yes, I am Mira.
She will dig through her satchel real quick and pull out what looks to be a letter that has a red wax seal on it, and she will hand it to you. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then she will say, "Have a good one," as she steps around and exits the tavern and flies away. So, you are left at the table with your letter, Mira. Everyone else has Yarmand, who will look over at you all. You all are a very, very colorful group of people.
Yeah, I just quickly, go over the letter and then I put it away in my stuff and continue the combo with the rest of the people here. So I assume does Brissa the messenger stay, or is she?
No, she leaves to go deliver more goods, you'd assume.
And I'll be like, "Oh, thank you for the delivery."
She says, "You're welcome," from the distance.
She's frowning, sprinting away like the freaking postman.
Yeah, she flies, like hovers right off the ground.
I guess more like the Rito from Zelda.
She got letters to deliver. So, as Yarmand says to you guys, you all look Pretty colorful.
Speak for yourself.
He gives a little laugh. We'll pause. Can we pause it right here? I gotta take the dog out real quick and then give everyone a bio break. I think we're getting pretty close to the end too. So, of the first session. Also, that's hilarious.
The first session.
Yes, this mystery is going to be longer.
Basic land. There are cards that you can have duplicates of, but they have to physically say it on there. An example would be rentless rats. That card says you can have as many rentless in your fucking deck as you want. I hate this
There's
fucking deck.
a rabbit,
Hey.
I think, as well.
Yeah, Herapart and practitioners and their slime, acidic slimes or something like that. There's a couple. But I am back. As we kick back in with Yarman talking to you all. He's like, I caught all of your names. My name is Yarman Littlefoot. Which, Vinny, does that ring a bell?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask about that. Where have I heard that name before?
Probably know my mother. Teresa Littlefoot.
Oh my god.
The continuity.
How old is this guy?
You would roughly guess he's probably pushing 100 years old. Even though he doesn't look it.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. So, are you a local, Yarman?
As of now. Unfortunately.
What do you mean by that?
I can't go back to where I want to go home. One day I will.
Where is home, if you don't mind me asking?
Grew up in Viridis, in Seraphim. I fell in love with someone and they kicked me out. Took my daughter from me too. As he stares down into his ale.
This guy's a real downer, huh?
He dresses like a party and he talks like a like a Debbie Downer.
I'm sorry to hear, friend. And I kind of raised my glass of ale. Here. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. He'll sort of whisper under his breath so anyone can make a perception check. So Mira Dan would just faintly catch it. He sounds like he says, "One day I'm gonna steal them back." Which it kind of fits with his roguish attire, obviously. He is the most stealthy rogue ever.
Yarman, do you have an idea of what's happening around these parts?
Is something happening around these parts?
Yeah, with the lanterns and whatnot.
Oh, I haven't even really noticed. I've been kind of cooped up here for a while.
No, buddy, you need to get out.
He kind of chuckles to himself. He's like, "Yeah, I feel you there." Make a persuasion check, actually.
I'm good at these. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. He'll kind of say something along the lines is like, "I just need that first push, huh?" He will pull out a couple coins and he'll call over to Serenitia, who's now bringing over his, like, it looks like a glass of whiskey. He'll say, "Hey, Serenity, can you get them around on me?" He'll throw a couple of the gold pieces over to her. "Of course I can. I'll be right back, okay? Does anyone want anything special that's not ale?"
Got some wine?
Oh.
Wine.
I'm good.
All right. I'll be right back, okay? As she turns around, walks over to the bar area, starts pouring more drinks to provide, and Finnick will go, "Well, I get it ready to perform another song." As he stands up and flies, you'll see him start strumming his lute again to perform more for the rest of the tavern. Does anyone have anything else for these people?
Do we see what's her name? Inkeltra or Ilaris?
Good.
At the inn?
So after a little bit, Lady Inkeltra will walk inside, and she is carrying what looks to be a basket of fruits and vegetables that she has picked, and she will hand them to Serenity behind the bar to sort of dish out for free for everyone else within the tavern and inn. And then Serenity will call out, "Anybody that's hungry and wants some fresh fruit and veggies, I got some up here, courtesy of Miss Inkeltra." And she will make that announcement. Everyone else will start rushing up, and you'll see a lot of light generate from this transaction and flow out of the tavern towards some of the lanterns. You will see Inkeltra walk over to you guys. "I'm sorry I can't really stay. I'm not feeling well, so I think I'm going to get some rest for the evening."
All right, that's fine. Have a good night.
I hope you all enjoy some of the fruits. The star fruit are my favorite.
Our fruit?
My favorite fruit. Grows here near the coast. Which also, everyone make a perception check. It's a little bit easier to note at this point, but Dan and Fulwin, you notice her hair is completely red. It's like red with the springtime. Flowers are blooming in it. And I think Fulwin, you'd probably note her ears are a little bit more pointy.
Aww.
As she will. Oh, go ahead.
Is it known that there are just a lot of redheads around here? Like,
Maybe our mystery deals with the redhead.
well, I'm starting to. Obviously, there's the whole idea of, hey, you have a whole bunch of people living in an area and they all look relatively similar. Sure, but the fact that it's also pointed ears and proximity to the Fae makes me think that it's something that they're being affected by something in the environment.
They're affected by gingeritis.
They got gingivitis.
Yeah, the oh god, how is it referred to? The scourge of gingivitis.
So I guess the question up, because I have red hair, but I think my red hair is kind of different from.
Yours is darker red. Hers is also not. It's not like Alaris's. Alaris has like orange hair almost. Hers is starting to be like more red, like a flower color of red. Like it lost all the brown in her hair. And you'll see she will say, "Good night," as she exits out the tavern.
Actually, so this is Geldra.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask her before she leaves. Are you doing all right?
I think I just need some rest.
Are you sick?
I don't know. I think so. I'm hoping it'll pass soon.
You have what? No, no. Is Alaris sick?
I don't believe so.
Did you look like this before? Well, were you always a redhead?
No. It was kind of a mix between red and brown. But
It doesn't seem to be as red as mine.
Hmm.
Looks different.
no, it's definitely a little bit more less toned, less red. Actually, it doesn't look too bad though. She kind of smiles a little bit, trying to make the most of the situation.
I agree. It does look really nice on you.
Thank you.
Do you know how? Do you have an idea of what caused your ailments?
I don't know. Maybe something I ate? I mean, I've lived here my whole life, and why would this stuff start now? Who knows?
Why would they indeed? Alright, well. Good night.
Good night.
I'll wait for her to leave.
And she will slowly open the door and close it behind her. And at that time, Serenity will walk back over. Hey, y'all, are you all looking for a room for the evening, too? I do have some availability.
Yeah, I can go to bed. Literally.
She looks and counts all of you. Do you want 2 rooms, or... The most I have right now is 4.
Oh, no, I'll take my own room. Thank you very much.
Yes, I would like my own room as well.
Okay. The room is big enough to fit 4 if y'all want to share another one.
I'll share
How
one.
many beds?
There's
Per
4.
room.
I wonder if I have a picture of
If we're not sharing a bed, I'm fine sharing a room. I don't go that way.
Yet. No.
Yeah, at the very least, I'd like my own bed.
I don't have the in yet. I'll have to pull that one in later. I thought I had it in here. I mean, that can be arranged. There's plenty of... There's a larger room. You say 5 silver pieces, and you can take the bigger room?
All of each, or
Total.
so that's 1 silver piece from all of us.
And one of you don't have to pay.
I'll chip in a silver.
I only got gold. Just take 1 gold piece out of mine. I'll pay for everyone. And she can keep the change.
That's very kind of you there.
Okay.
You trying to give me a tip? I've heard those jokes before.
Just a tip.
Well, I was just gonna give you the gold and see where the night went from there, but
Wow. As she will take the coin and walk back, you can hear she's chuckling to herself like, I've heard that one before. Like, continues on. She will come back over with another round of drinks for you as Finnick finishes up a couple of his other sets of songs. He'll fly back down, finish his beer, and you see he's like, oh, I'm getting ready to set off myself. I'm going to be heading over to Virdis after this. I hear there's some strange things going on in the forest.
Kind of strange things.
Let me tell you a tale. They say in the forest, the trees lay abandoned with tree houses. The mist makes you not able to speak. And people are seeing demons. Demons, I tell you. That's if you believe it.
Yeah. Are any of those demons a buzzkill?
I don't know what you're referring to. Is there a demon called Buzzkill? Oh well. Yeah, he as he starts strumming his lute a little bit quicker and quicker, he's like, I'll be seeing you, friends. And if you hear the music, think of your friend Finnick. As he strums his lute, you'll see a little purple door appear under him, and he'll start sinking through that purple plane that just appeared out of nowhere, and you see him disappear, and then the door closes.
Nice.
And then you can probably hear him on the outside flying away like, into the night! Because he can only dimension door a couple 100 feet.
La-di-da-di-da.
La-di-da-di-da. Skippity hooping in.
Guess I'll wait till we all gather in the rooms to kind of speak with our friends, or at least I'll wait until we are alone with my party, and I'll bring up something.
Okay. I mean, this place is still packed. It's jamming and buzzing with people around, so you probably would assume that it's not going to die down at any point soon, at least down here. And Yarmond at some point would say, it was nice to meet you all. I'm going to pack it in for the night.
Right. Yarman, do you stay here?
Currently, yeah. I was thinking about heading down to probably Petalsburg soon. One step closer to the boats.
All right. I'll see you in the morning.
I'll see you. Thanks, Mako. So he heads upstairs and tucks in for the night, leaving you at least alone at your own table for the time being.
Still think I will wait until we're probably in our rooms to bring up something.
Does anyone want to do anything else in the meantime?
So at some point, I'll definitely, either late at night or early morning, I'll prepare the spells for the next day.
Okay, that's fine.
And
I'll do some tricks with the Force to entertain people, but also to use as practice with the Force.
Okay. In the absence of Finnick, who has flown away, you do other party tricks for them. And you see some people like, oh, that's pretty good. Oh, look at him go. You're never going to believe this, Johnny. And you'll see the other guys like, Jerry, I'm looking right at it. As they are going back and forth watching you in awe, push and pull things and pull out your saber and swing it around. They're like, it's like a light show. As the night goes on, a couple people will toss you a couple gold pieces. Which, as that happens, you will see some extra light get created and fly out the door. As you can add 5 gold pieces to your inventory. Is anyone else doing anything in particular? As,
so yes, I do.
Oh, go ahead.
Trying to figure something. Yeah. So right now I'm in my mind internally thinking about you know what? I think I might do something I haven't really done as much. And maybe I'll once the others are finished, I might actually talk to you in another voice channel.
Okay. Anyone else? We'll do Mako
I
real
got-
quick, and then we'll do it, Mira. Okay. And Anakin, what's up?
Oh, I would say I have two general questions for you, somewhat not related.
Okay.
Do we have, like, you know how with the Spelljammer Hall, is there something like that in this realm?
Like a guild?
Yeah.
There is a guild in one of the islands. I don't think you would be aware of what island it is. The only one person that is from the island would know, and that would be Mira.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. And does this connect to Etheria?
No.
They're two separate things entirely.
Correct.
Okay. Those are my two questions.
I just wanted a Jerry. So, as you all retire to the room, Mako, you collectively have your party upstairs in the more quiet halls, away from the party downstairs.
All right. So, you might be wondering why I gathered here today. I'm thinking we could potentially hire Yarman for our services. I don't know if you noticed. He looks like he could be a sneaky little boy despite his appearance. And maybe follow. What's her name? Keltra. See what is causing her ailments, or we could probably put him to more use and follow somebody else. Just kind of observe and report.
Now I'm like, tell Mako and the others that,
I was wondering about that. I do have an idea, but I'll have to wait till tomorrow so I can try it out.
Okay. I like that idea too, by the way, Vinny. Would you guys be in your room or in the hallway or?
I would be in the room. I don't want to
yeah,
bring
the
this
room
up.
I assume.
Okay. Make a perception check, everyone. One last perception check. And then we can go into the other channel after the session ends too, by the way, Lewis. Because I think I know what you're... If it pertains to the letter. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I use the
It's
force
pretty good.
senses. I see someone.
I like it. I like it. Dan and Mira. Okay.
What's that? Perception check?
Yep. Nat 20. So, Mako and Anakin, as you are all sort of talking about the possibility of hiring Yarmand, you all glance out the window, and you see somebody touching one of the lampposts, like bulbs, like up on the top part, and you see the light flicker out before it comes back in. And then it flickers again. And when you peer out the window, you see Lady and Keltra. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Bitch.